Are you taking that down?
I mean, we have to.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
So you gotta breathe, 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 breathe. Let it go and let it be.
Oh, hey there.
Good morning.
Good morning. It's okay, Ollie. It was me knocking on the door into the working room.
I already started deconstructing it, actually. I took down our YouTube play button.
Which is this right here.
Oh, yeah.
We got it when we reached 100,000 subscribers. Thank you guys for being part of that. Are you taking that down?
I mean, we have to.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
Alright guys, this is our working room, which, have we always called it the working room? Well, it was originally our first guest bedroom. Remember that?
I do. The bed was right here.
Yeah, from there coming out. And this room has...
I feel like rooms look bigger on video.
Yes.
So just to give you like scale, when the bed was here, it literally went to the door. The edge of the bed was here.
Queen bed.
Queen size bed. And you had a little bit of space at the bottom. So like, if you imagine, like, that's how big the room is. It's basically like 2.5 queen size beds.
It's besides the bathrooms, it's the smallest room in the house.
Well, it has been perfectly suited for a room where we've made a ton of memories stepping over each other as we're working. Because as you can see, this is how my workstations typically end up. I have the stickers, all the different stickers around me, like in a clock pattern, and I know like which ones where I'm grabbing and all of that. But anyway, about 2 years ago?
Yeah, probably about 2 years ago, we did a video where we completely redid this room. Which
was really fun for us, and we knew what we needed, and we made it happen. Peter actually built this desk.
My little brother and I did it.
And then tell him about trying to get it in here.
Well, this is the other funny thing is how we're gonna get it out of here. I'm not quite sure, but I wanted to make a desk that was the full length of the wall, and in doing that, I measured from wall to wall, and which is logical, right? But then, when we came to bring it in here, if you guys were around at that point, we couldn't get it, like, we got it into the room, but we couldn't get it past the door, and we couldn't get it over there. So, we ended up taking the door off, and we had to turn it sideways, because basically, the molding, that's what it's called, right? Molding on the bottom?
Yeah.
The baseboard.
Yeah, baseboard.
It's too short in between there. And so what I had to do was prop it up on these wood blocks so that it would sit over top of the molding. Oh my goodness.
What?
So funny. I mean, it's just hilarious that I built a table that was too big for the room.
Yeah.
But there's going to be plenty of space in our new working room for that.
Much more magic.
Yes.
More magic ahead.
I almost want to build another one of those. Just saying.
At the length of our new room?
Well, no, like the same length as this one, but to have two.
Well, before he built this, we had just like a white folding table.
Oh, yeah.
Here and here.
That's right.
The whole room was just an explosion at all times.
Oh.
If you think this is an explosion, which Peter, you should show how your legs are.
I was just like tripping on the paper cutter and you know.
That's like our everyday occurrence, but to us, that's fine. And like, yeah, it just goes back to what we've been speaking a lot about the last couple of months as we've gotten ready mentally and emotionally for this move. Each place where we've lived, big or small, whether it was a shared space which most of our housing has been shared space. This was kind of like our first.
Besides
We
our
had
apartment.
apartments,
Yeah.
which were basically like shared spaces. But anyway, just that we've loved each space, and each space has its own unique characteristics and quirks and challenges and all of that. And so this space started out as the guest room, but it was clear that like this room, the way we had it set up with the bed here, like we slept in here one night and I laid against the wall and
Oh, claustrophobic.
so it was clear that we needed to move it along, and we loved having the whale room set up as the guest room. Not anymore, but anyway, we've just loved this room, and we do look forward to the next room, which will be a little bit different. It's bigger, and so that's exciting to us, and sometimes like the chair will roll over the vinyl as it's getting cut, and it's like, no! So we're hoping to avoid some of those sorts of challenges in our new room.
But we just kind of wanted to say goodbye to this room as we start to disassemble it and pack up all of we've got our gold mailers and our blue mailers and our Ollie boys, and we're getting ready for this move.
And just to be clear, you don't actually need to refrigerate your Ollie boy. This is just a reused box from some IVs or something.
Good clarification. But along the journey, we got that, like, what would you call that stand?
Buffet.
It's like a buffet that we got at like Marshall's or something, and it's been a good place to like stack our stuff. And
then what you didn't you finish these?
yeah, so I did this desk that we got at IKEA.
So they were
we call
raw
that the
wood.
stack. Yeah, these
The
were raw.
tower.
The tower.
It was stack would work.
Okay, well, the tower. We got that and this at IKEA, and I stained all of these, including the desk that I built, the same stain.
Yeah.
And so I think it'll go nice in our new working room.
Yeah.
And
So do you want to take off the letters? My fingernails weren't really doing it too well.
okay.
So here's the Frey Life.
Frey Life.
The moment of truth.
So, dear working room, you have been a good cramped space. You have been the place where we have sent thousands of packages all over the world. You've been a place where we have stepped on each other pretty much daily. You've been the place where we have come up with shirt designs, wall decals, stickers, all kinds of products, and you've been a good room.
And you have been the home to this Mama Jamma.
Mama Jamma. Wow.
This is a very large printer.
Yes.
It actually originally came when we bought a new camera. It was cheaper to buy this bundle when we bought our new vlogging camera. It came with this huge printer, and we were like, what would we need that for?
Because it was like a rebate. If you buy the camera and the printer, you get a $350 rebate. And it was cheaper to, like, at the end of the day, to do that than buy the camera separate.
Well,
Anyway.
fast forward, it has been an amazing tool which has helped us print hundreds or thousands of my prints.
And we really had to, like, figure out what paper worked best in the printer, and that took us a while to figure out. For a while we were having it printed elsewhere, which was a big pain because we had to have to order them and then pick them up and then ship them out. Anyways,
It was quite a process.
we found paper that has been perfect, except that the printer doesn't like to feed the paper.
So Peter literally has to sit here. We printed 30 5x7s last night, and he had to sit here and like feed it in one by one. It was, again,
I
quite
think
the
this
process.
is a good answer to a question that we often get. If our wall decals will damage the wall, the adhesive on our water decals is
Water
water
decals?
based.
Oh, okay.
Wall decals is water based, and it's a durable adhesive, but it doesn't damage drywall paint, which is really nice.
Yeah.
So you can just peel it off and the drywall looks like new.
Yep.
So that is nice, but our car decals have a different adhesive, so
those are
just
meant to last on
longer,
cars.
yeah.
So we'll take down that decal. And on the tower, we have a regular printer. We have our decal cutter. And then we have this little printer, which prints the mailing labels. And then up here, we have a scanner and all of these extra drawers for like my clear bags that the prints come in and that sort of thing. And let's see.
Remember back in the day when we did these?
Yes.
Shirt, iron-on shirt decals? I don't think we have any in there.
Oh, this one is a laugh every day.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, those were really labor intensive.
Yes.
We just couldn't, I mean, at this point, keeping up with those doesn't make sense. So we can't offer those anymore. But a lot of you guys did them, and I'm glad that you liked those. Actually, we did those before we ever offered shirts because there was a reason. Well, I was convinced that people would rather pick their own shirt and put a decal on it. And maybe some people do.
I think a lot of people did like that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we just couldn't keep up with orders.
Oops, sorry. But anyway, we really have loved this working room, and we've said it to you guys 100 times, and we will say it 100 times more. Thank you so much for your orders on our online store. And occasionally I'll see names on the orders of people that, like people from my college years or those sorts of things. I'm like, oh, she placed an order, that's so sweet. But I also recognize your guys' names maybe from your Instagram username or something like that, or we've talked before, whatever. And we just really love doing this. We love what this little room represents, and
yeah, I think this is like a good lesson in moving on in life. You recognize and acknowledge the beauty and the challenges of your current situation, and you anticipate the beauty and challenges of your next one. And we're excited to set up the new working room and fill it with new products and all of that. But
yeah, we should. So we've discontinued a number of things that you guys have sold us out of, which is great. But that means there will be new stuff coming, and not anytime in the near future. We need to pack this house, we need to move. But probably around Christmas.
Probably before Christmas, once we get settled into our new house, we'll have to stock the working room. And
so let us know in the comments something that you've had your mind on that you would love to see in the Frey Life store.
That's a great idea.
Things I've thought about are like zipper pouches. We actually I have a whole stack. Actually, it's right here. Peter had this made. It's my bear print, a painting of a bear that I did for my nephew's baby shower. But anyway, he had this made to test it out. So if you guys would be interested in something like this, like a little zipper pouch, but then, you know, we get the sample in and we're like, yeah, I think it's good. And then it's hard to make decisions and decide on what you guys would like.
We have like a whole museum of products that we've created that we have never sold because either we didn't like it, or we couldn't get the price low enough, or all the things.
We had leggings made. Oh, we were so sad about this.
I don't know that we've ever told a lot of the story. We worked so hard. I designed.
You worked hard.
I designed so many women's leggings, and we worked with manufacturers. We put a lot of money into producing some leggings, and
I loved them.
Well, some of them.
Some of them.
And one manufacturer we worked with, just the quality wasn't good enough. We were just we can't sell these, and so
I'd sell them for $4, but we all know that wouldn't That's not
we
real
would
life.
lose money on that.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I don't know that leggings would ever come to the store, but
But anyway, those are the stories of the working room. And so yeah, let us know what you would love to see arrive on the Frey Life store. And thank you guys again for being on this journey with us. And as always,
we'll see you tomorrow.
see you in the new working room.
Good night.
We'll see you before that. Okay, good night.
And good night to the Ollie boy.